figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my...
We'll do it live.
Were we
Welcome,
all drunk
everybody.
that night? What's happening?
To roll
You
for
did
weird.
start. What the fuck?
Hey, I don't think we do character intros anymore, right? Because we're pretty deep in this now.
I don't know. Do we? I don't
No,
remember.
I think
This
we
is
just.
the natural on point for like new listeners, like this episode.
Yes, of course. This is a
right
great
in the middle
time
of a
for
hunt.
Yikes.
Speaking of being in the middle of a hunt, what happened last month?
You're stealing my lines, Adam. Yeah, what
Yeah, Adam.
happened last time, guys?
Help.
Stuff.
Danny?
Danny has some notes.
Yeah?
Daddy's notes.
Danny doesn't
Yay.
have good notes this time, but we're
Read
gonna
the notes.
play Danny reads her notes.
Yes.
Can we... Hey, Danny, I had to make
game.
one small request. Can we read them like verbatim as they're written? 'Cause
Yeah.
I bet,
Please.
I bet they're
I will-
broken and just...
Oh, please.
All right, we're gonna do this. We wake up in the Subaru in an empty parking lot. As Misty is driving, she realizes we aren't where we thought we were, 11 hours away, question mark, in El Dorado Springs, MO. And then in parentheses, leveled up last time. 111 times leveled?
You're level 111, you're right. Yeah.
It's canon.
You're an angel, so I mean, fuck it. What's
Get motel rooms 2. Silas charms the woman at the counter. Odometer looks like they drove there. Misty checks app and sees she bought gas a couple of times between Louisville and El Dorado Springs. Realize Shadow's dad is missing. He calls. Dad is at Shadow's. Apparently, we got a call from a friend saying we were needed in Missouri. Per dad, Shadow got the call. He has call from Ashford. He now calls Ashford. There are disappearances in El Dorado Springs with body parts found in the woods. Ashford friend's Mark is on the hunt. We were supposed to meet him at noon yesterday. Misty and Silas share a room. Shadow and Phi. I'm assuming that's Filbert.
Okay, now you don't even write my full name down, Danny.
Yep. Next morning, we head to Dave's restaurant. Kyle is our server. Poor boy. We decide to call Mark, this time with a K. The first time it was with a C. Misty has his number in her outgoing calls from around noon yesterday. Spook Lane, question mark. We meet Mark, follow him to Spook Lane. The alcohol kicks in. That's me editorializing here. Graffiti all over, beer bottles, mattress in middle of clearing. Misty investigates, looks for magic, finds
Billy?
something summoning. I can't tell what that word is. It looks like eritude, but that's not a word.
Attitude.
A ritual. She finds a ritual.
Oh my goodness.
We got there, folks.
There. Appears they tried to cover it up. A week or so old. Looks like they summoned a monster, question mark. She finds giant footprints leading to the woods. Left a black ooze on trees. Laceth bamps to Silas's library. Ida helps her find 6 books with useful details. Meanwhile, the others return to the hotel, then to the Rusty Jug for lunch.
Rusty Doug would be a really fucking good bar name, though.
Yeah. Laceth returns with books. They only hunt at night, not afraid to go into towns, rips people to shreds, usually summoned by Spruce? Someone who hates the town. To defeat it, contain it in lead box lined with mirrors. We need to find lead to make a box. Backstreet's back.
Okay, so it's not the mirrors that we're stealing from the dentist office.
It was
It's the lead plates.
The lead.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was it for the
the lead and the
X-rays.
X-ray things. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
I
I
was
remember.
wondering why
Which is
we were gonna
actually
steal
something that came up
mirrors.
recently for something else, where it's like, yeah, dentist would be a great place to get lead to deal with situations.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Now I remember.
That also
And
makes
also
sense why
mirrors.
we dressed up as Backstreet Boys right at the last
Because
second.
we were gonna
Yeah.
Go break into a dentist office.
To break into the dentist
You
office.
literally you were like, we're not even gonna look anywhere else for lead. We're gonna go to the 2 dentist office that are in this town, and we're gonna fuck this shit up.
That gives us 2 chances to steal it. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
odds.
I think the reason we did that is because I'm pretty sure I had the map pulled up on Google Maps and I saw that this little tiny town had 2 dentist offices. And after pointing it out, that's all we could really just hyper focus on at that point.
Well, and to be fair, there aren't a lot of other places to get lead.
I mean,
Like lead sheets.
no, that's fair.
And
There
they're not gonna try to
is-
hurt us or anything. I mean, they are dentists.
I mean,
You're
all we
not,
have
you're
to
not
do
proving your
is
point there.
show up as the Backstreet Boys and like sign some autographs and. No,
Worst
are we
case
not
scenario, they pay us.
Are we not doing this at night?
Yeah, we're just doing it. We're just gonna break in, right?
we're just gonna walk in. It's
It
fine.
might be nighttime dentists.
There's no such thing in this town.
Everybody.
The
There's
whole
like-
point of being a professional with a postgraduate degree is so you don't have to work those hours if you don't want to.
Unless
Exactly.
you're a vampire.
Plus the free concerts.
All right.
I am not risking TOS.
Oh,
no.
Fine if it's just individual words.
Or 6
What a-
seconds.
Oh my god.
fine. We're fine. We're fine so
Welcome
far.
back, everyone. It's been a great month. We've all had a really rough time lately. So
Yeah, we have.
If all we say is everybody
to
and
the
all right,
story.
can't fucking touch us.
Oh my god. We're gonna get like a cease and desist one day.
They can't copyright the words everybody and all right.
I'm just waiting for to see who's gonna send us a cease and desist first. Is it gonna be Chili's? Is it gonna be Applebee's? Is it gonna
Motel 6.
be Boys? Or is it going to
Listen,
be Motel 6?
We haven't brought up
Basically,
Motel
Motel
6 in
6.
so long
It's
that I
because
feel
it's
like
free.
Clearly, we need to fix
advertising.
that.
No, it's because we shit on them so hard. I think we all
one time,
subconsciously
we just
felt
like,
bad
mm.
about that. And then we're like, we should probably leave them alone now.
for a little bit. anyway.
Even I shut on them and I don't really have any vague, only a
We'll
vague
just have
context
them
as to what they are.
send the cease and desist directly to Grundu because it'll probably get
That's
lost in the mail overseas.
I'll just receive it and laugh.
There's
I'll
something
just
straight
receive
in
it and
there
laugh.
tonight.
I'll frame it. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Oh, the silly little podcast I was on got a cease and desist from the Backstreet Boys.
Well, that would be interesting publicity, at least.
True.
Yes.
I love it.
So what are we doing?
What a great question.
Well, we've got to get a lead
Box.
box lined with mirrors.
Right, but where are we? I think we've
Yeah.
decided where we're getting it from.
I think you guys were at the
We were
Rusty
back-
Jug. Or did you
Yeah.
guys go back to the hotel? Or the motel? It's a motel.
Hotel, motel.
I just heard that I returned with
holiday.
books.
Yes,
Am I
you returned
remembering
to the
this is-
motel.
Am I remembering that this is a barbecue joint that doesn't serve alcohol?
It is a barbecue joint that doesn't sell alcohol. Instead, it has a root beer float bar.
I was just about to say, why is root beer floats coming to my mind? So that was featured
That's
last
a thing.
episode. Okay.
Yeah.
I love this. I can't believe that of all things is what I remember from last month.
There are like 4 churches and 1 bar in this whole town.
That
Okay.
ratio is a bit off.
That's a fun
Yeah.
ratio. Sounds like a fun town.
Mm.
There's also 1 grocery store.
Well, I mean, there's Skate Town.
That makes up
It
for
does
it.
make up for it.
That's how
It
they
does
get
it.
anybody to live in that town. Is Skate
No
Town.
fucking gum, though.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a
Fairbanks only
trade-off.
has like 2 grocery stores, 3 if you count Walmart, which I don't.
We don't have a Walmart there. They've basically boycotted it. And I'm like, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho,
All right,
Anywho,
seriously though, are we gonna wait till night before we rob this place, or what's the deal?
We probably should. It would be safer to go at night.
Easier too. Don't have to try and make up a story for why we want the all of the lead out of their building.
Do we even know what time they close or anything? We can give them a
You
call.
know, we could take advantage of some of my abilities and I could go there and pretend to be interested in making an appointment and familiarize myself with the place so that after hours I can simply bamf inside and let you in.
Can you bamf out with the lead? I mean, I know that affects some things. How does it affect your kind?
As
Oh, that's a great
far as
question.
I know, I don't know. I have never tried anything with lead. Um,
I do hope your powers aren't radiation based. Lisa.
I hope so as well.
I'm gonna let you try
everyone
this when
seems
you
to
get
be
there.
fine. Yeah, I'll try this. Yes, we'll.
Well,
Yes, I
wait a
will go
minute.
make myself a dentist appointment now.
Do they have to invite you in? I mean, angels and demons are basically the same thing, right?
No, you're thinking
Are
of
you
vampires.
able-
Angels and vampires are quite different. And I'm divine, not an angel. There's a semantic difference, but a practical difference as well.
So angels can steal stuff too. That's fine.
I'm simply divine. I'm not an angel. There's no inherent good or evil in me. I'm just better than humans.
Well,
That's a fairly low bar, to be fair.
You're not wrong.
Oh
I would like to try to. I'm gonna quickly. Well, oh yeah, I have a shitty phone.
That is canon.
no. Yeah, you decided
Oh.
that.
Let's take a look on here. See which one of these looks like they might be the. I don't know, more rundown dentist office. Probably go for that one. Probably worse security. Less
Certainly.
insurance. Maybe no security. No guards or anything.
Why would a dentist office have guards normally?
Well, I'm just saying it might be in a plaza or something. I don't know. I forget how fucking small this town is. I'm used to real cities.
Yeah, this
You know
is
what?
not
You're
a
right. We
city.
could probably just walk in there, actually, now that I think about it.
Very likely.
I'm telling you,
Let's
this is a
not
town of
simply
like.
walk into a dentist.
I'm telling you, this is a town of about 3,000 people. It's not a big town.
Yeah, Shadow. I've never seen guards at my dentist, even in Louisville, so I think we're good here.
Well, I meant like security guards, not like armed prison guards.
I've never seen prison. I've never seen security guards. They've got receptionists usually, but not even that all the time, and not at night.
If you've never been to a strip mall, I mean,
For
That was
I
not where I
never-
thought that sentence was going.
never been in. Why would a dentist in a strip mall have? No, I've never seen a guard at a dentist's office.
I mean, there are some strip malls that have like security companies that do the drive around thing, so I can see where Shadow's coming from on that one. But
Well, I think the point's rather moot because the response is going to consist of what? Like 3 hicks and a cocker spaniel?
I honestly don't see how we're gonna have any trouble with this at all. I think we're kind of overthinking it. I think we need to just get Laceth in the building.
Can't stand up to the combined might of the Backstreet Boys.
That's right. So we just get Laceth a dentist appointment, wait around till, find out whatever their hours are, and like an hour later, 2 hours later, bamf in,
I'm
carry
sorry,
everything,
creepy.
and bamf out, and we'll be good.
you know that we could probably check their hours on a website, right?
Not on Shadow's phone.
Well, everyone else who has a phone has a decent enough phone to pull that off.
Right,
Oh
but I
my-
still need to familiarize myself with the location before I can
Yes, no,
get
I
in.
understand that part. Just we don't have to hang around and wait for it to close. You can go in, make the appointment, and we can go fuck off somewhere else and wait for them to close, give it an hour, and come back.
Yes, where would you suggest
Oh.
that we go in the interim?
Um,
I mean, Skate Town, obviously.
Yeah.
No.
I need someone to come with me.
Yes.
I, being not human, I don't actually have any identification,
Oh gosh.
and I
thought
do
you were
believe
gonna-
it is.
I thought you were gonna say you don't have no teeth, and I was like,
I was gonna be like, I think we would have noticed that a hell of a lot sooner.
Laceth, the divine.
Oh no!
I'm
Um,
afraid it's going to have to be one of you Americans.
I mean,
am an illegal.
couldn't you walk in? They ask for ID, be like, "Oh shoot, I left it in my other pants," and then just leave.
No, because I do need to have some time there to become familiar with it. I can't just walk in and say that is enough.
Okay.
How
Well, I
about I
mean,
just go in there and you just go with me? We can act
Right.
like I'm getting the appointment. And
Exactly.
He's your son, and he's a minor, so you need to be there with him. I think Shadow's the only one that can
I'm
pull
like
this off.
25.
I know,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
you
just...
look about 10. No,
I mean-
sorry. You look like an edgy 14-year-old.
Yeah, but with a sword.
An edgy 14-year-old. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on edgy 14-year-olds.
All right, well, let's go over there. We're burning daylight here.
All right, Silas,
All right.
Misty, you all bring your skates, or you're gonna have to rent, or
We'll have to rent.
okay.
Yes, I don't have any roller skates.
All right, well,
Or,
you
or
have
certainly
fun.
not on my person. I think I might have some in the oubliette.
Why?
What?
Because it's a limitless space. If I was to want to skate at home, I could just skate around in my oubliette. No one could see me, concealed as I am from prying eyes or mystical or otherwise. Gracefully gliding around.
I'm just wanting to see where he's going with this.
Going anywhere with it, really. I just want to ramble. No, of course not. It's because it was a cupboard under the stairs. They're just, you know how things like that accumulate in places such as
Indeed.
that.
True.
All right, well, we're going to go. You all
All right.
enjoy the skate, whatever.
It's called
If you-
Skate Town,
if
Shadow.
you-
You know
if you-
that.
You're just jealous.
You're just
Filbert,
jealous.
you don't have to start something right
You
before
have to
we're
go
about
to the
leave.
dentist instead of Skate Town.
That sounds
Worst
miserable.
first day ever.
I'll get you a corn dog, Shadow.
And I think we walk outside. Are we just taking the car? Or can I teleport with you? Or what's the deal here?
I can drop the two of you off.
Yes, please.
And in fact, I can even wait outside because it won't take you long really to get familiar with it, will it? Like 15 minutes at the outside?
Probably something like that.
Wait, how far do you have to get in there? I'm not really trying to go to the dent. Like, I'm not trying to actually get an appointment or anything.
No, you will need to
how long
set up
has
an
it been?
appointment.
Is the lobby good enough? I mean,
Yes, that will be fine because
Okay,
from the
okay.
lobby I can move throughout the building.
No.
I can open doors and I have hands. They function.
What? What?
You do?
I do.
Now we find out that
Yeah, we are
Lisa
learning
has
so much-
teeth,
We are learning so much about
hands.
Divine today.
wait, what if? Okay, we probably need to check out to see if they got any cameras or anything like that. What if we
Indeed.
get all the way in there? I sit in the chair, and then I'll just get our ass kicked out.
Fight him.
That should give you plenty of time to take a look around, check out what's going on, and
It would. I
Then we
don't
don't
know
have to
that they would
sneak or
actually
anything.
give you an appointment the same day, would they?
I don't know. It's a pretty small town.
That
There's
is
only
true.
so many teeth.
Yeah, and I
Only
mean,
so many teeth.
Well,
they're not
especially in a
chewing,
place
they're
like
not
this.
chewing gum
Yes.
around here, so they're probably
That's true. They
Got
probably
some
don't
pretty
need to go to the
healthy-
dentist that much.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
you
well,
could
if
just claim that you
Missy-
have dental anxiety and ask if you might have a tour of the place to help
Might I have some
assuage
drugs,
your
please?
concerns.
Yeah, I'll just claim that.
Poor
Where we
Shadow.
find that Shadow actually has it.
So I
All
mean,
right,
if
anyways, let's
Missy's-
go.
Well, if Missy's drop, can you just
Shotgun,
drop-
and I'm running
can-
outside.
Can you drop me and
Oh.
Silas off at Skate Town? We'll get a couple laps in.
Yes.
Sure.
All
That
right.
sounds nice.
I want
Silas,
you to know
behave.
that Skate Town isn't open.
That's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
It's only
It's
open
open
for
like
like
3
4 hours
weeks.
a day.
Yeah, like 3 weeks at a time, 4 hours a day. Shit.
Oh, no,
It's all right. It
just
still
open at
works
night.
without the people there.
We'll just break in and take the skates, and then do some loops.
Well, we'll do the light beanie later. I'm sorry, guys. I completely slipped my mind. I forgot they're closed right now. Sorry, Silas. We'll have to go in nighttime.
Shadow is triumphantly leaning against the passenger door,
Okay.
waiting for the door to be unlocked.
And I
Play
will do the clicker as I'm walking up to the car.
Seth, don't do it. He called it, and he beat you there somehow.
I'm gonna get
No.
in the
Don't
car.
do it.
I won't.
Okay, you get in.
I
the
don't like
car.
this.
Oh wow, I've never felt comfort like this. I started adjusting the seat.
Yeah, Lisa, I apologize now. It's pretty
The
crammed
look
in.
on
that
Daddy's
piece.
face.
God, who usually sits here? They're tall as shit. I'm pushing, adjusting it to go up.
It's nice, isn't it? I really, really appreciated the chance to get up there. The one time I did. It was,
Yeah, I think
oh my god,
everyone's
so liberating.
Well,
It's like
buckle
finally,
Yeah,
I
it's
finally
like
became an adult.
a new year, new me. Might have to make a habit out of this.
buckle up while you're fucking with all of the settings, and let's get a move on.
One click every trip.
Where are you guys going? Like which
To the
dentist? Oh, good.
What are they called?
Whichever one
What's
is the
names?
closest.
There's the House Family Dentistry.
House.
House.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes.
House. So whoever named it already didn't have teeth.
That's his last name.
How,
God.
Out of necessity.
how's she
Doc-
doing?
Poor Dr. Mike. Oh, no.
Oh, Dr.
This is
Mike,
what
I'm sure you're a
happens-
great dentist.
Dr. Mike House.
Dr.
This is
Mike,
what
I'm sure
happens.
you're a
Mike
good
House.
dentist. Don't listen to these people.
This is why
Please
you
ignore
don't.
us.
This is why you don't use real names for things unless you're willing to have them get shat upon to
It's
borrow a
fine.
gerunduism.
It's fine. It's fine. And then there's a different one under Ted Bonnet. I don't know.
Ted
He's-
Bonnet.
Yeah.
God damn it, it's Ted Bonnet.
I
Is
don't
that the
know,
one you
Ted.
made up? Let's go to the one you made up.
Sure.
Yeah,
You can go
yeah,
to that
that's-
one.
that's-
I only made up the last name.
Ted
fine.
Bonnet. Tooth
Ted,
doctor.
Ted is a common enough name.
Doctor.
Teddy Toothington.
How dare you?
Did I accidentally guess his real name?
Yes, you did. Teddy Tootherton. Destined to be a dentist.
Do
So-
we arrive unscathed?
Yes.
We just get hit by like a truck or something.
BB's
Kick
done
some
with
ass.
these
The show.
characters.
BB's done with us.
look. Oh, look, you get hit by a buzz. Everyone roll up new characters.
I mean, listen, remind me to tell you a story that happened later.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys get to Ted's office. And it's just like a little building. Says his dentistry office outside, and it looks like it used to be kind of a house at one point that's probably been converted for office stuff now.
So is it a house or a house?
But this isn't Dr. Housh's office, okay?
But it used to be his house.
And no, it didn't.
Oh
So
no.
this is Michelle House. Or was it Michael House?
It became a shell of the house when it burnt down.
We just want to make sure we're at the right dentist.
You are at the right dentist.
Yeah, we're at Ted's
Love it.
we're at Ted's dentist, but it
I
used to be
would-
a house.
I would apologize for starting this, but I'm not even a little sorry.
Oh, it's
Nope.
fine. You are behind a place called Bear Arms, which was not a place that was there when I lived there.
Is
So
that a gun store?
Is it a gun store
Probably.
or a gym?
Silas
looks like
is gonna
guns.
investigate
Might
the
be a
gun store.
taxidermy
Or both.
place.
Just taxidermied arms.
We just do
So-
the arms.
Silas has hit upon an alternative source of lead potentially, and wants to check out the gun store.
No, we're already at the dentist, and I get
Well,
out.
we could do Porque no Los Dos. We could
Let's
Filbert,
speak
Filbert
Spanish.
and I and Misty can have another scene while you and Seth have yours.
I think I'm going to stay in the car and just take myself out of both of these potential nightmares.
Ours isn't walking into a gun store
Yeah.
to rob them.
I'm not going to rob them. I have Ed Sheeran money.
wait, what?
Oh, don't you remember? He writes Ed Sheeran's lyrics.
Yes.
I did forgot all about that.
The Shape of You was about.
Okay. So you guys, so we're gonna have two people go to Ted's office to his TED talk, and two other people go into the Bear Arms.
And the
gun
getaway
show.
driver staying in the car.
Sounds
plan.
like a good idea.
I leave my swords in the car.
Ooh.
Also, probably a good idea.
Wow.
I leave
That's the
mine in
most
my extra
grown-up thing
dimensional
Shadow's
place.
ever done.
That's fine. Yeah, I figure you're just like. You have your TARDIS bag.
Be careful with these. They're pure lead. They're expensive.
Oh,
Wait,
so we can just
there's
use
lead,
those.
so I aren't using these.
No, I was just joking. It was a joke.
I know.
I can do that too. I've had a Laffy Taffy before. I know jokes.
Excellent.
Tell us one.
What?
Tell us one.
I mean, I can, but I think we're in a hurry. I feel like.
Are we?
Is Misty yelling out
Are
the
we ever?
window? I
No,
want to
we're
hear
still
a
in the car.
joke.
Tell me a joke.
All right. What's a mineral's favorite fruit?
What?
Lime. That's all, folks. And I just start walking towards the dentist.
Little bit of applause from the back. From
What's
behind
brown
him.
and sounds like a bell?
Oh.
Dung.
And that's our show for tonight, guys. Thank you.
Good night.
Oh God. Okay.
I follow him into the dentist.
Okay. Cool. So you walk in. It's clean. There's magazines. There's toys for children. There's a woman sitting at a reception desk. You see like a nurse grab a file and walk back. There's a few people sitting in the lobby. Not a lot of people right now. Who's walking up to the receptionist?
I've come for repairs. I tap the desk.
Repairs?
Yeah, my teeth, they hurt.
Oh,
Had some pancakes earlier. Throbbing.
oh, that's really bad. Okay.
Real deep ache.
Oh, okay.
Point to my jaw.
Yeah, that would make sense. Can I get your ID and your insurance card?
Yep, here's my ID. And, whoops, guess paying out of pocket today. Not sure
Oh.
where my insurance card is. It'll be okay.
Okay. We do have payment plans if you need them. She looks at your card and goes, "You're a long way from home. What brings you here?"
Oh, just, on vacation, eating pancakes, and then here I am and got myself a real medical emergency. This is my mom. I'm not that much younger. I'm younger than her, but she obviously doesn't look that much older than me, just aged well.
Oh, okay. And she starts like writing down your thing, and she's like, it looks like our next available appointment would be tomorrow at about 4. Does that work for you?
Not 4 in the morning, right? 4 like at night.
Yeah, 4 in the afternoon. Yes.
Do you have middle of the night appointments?
No.
I just wanted to make sure because it hurts really bad. So if I can get in there at like 1:30, like no one's gonna be here to help me with that.
I mean, if I can call you if we have a cancellation for earlier.
Wait, so there are appointments at 1:30 in the morning?
No.
Oh, okay. You just confused me.
No, well, we close at like 7.
I'm going to pat his shoulder.
Oh.
There, son. You'll be fine.
But it hurts.
I know, darling. We will get you some acetaminophen. It will help with the pain.
Okay. Well, can I get a number for you?
Yep.
Sorry, they close at 5, but they're also only open like 3 days a week.
Whenever
is
Skate
this
Town's not
town?
open, it's the same people. They just have to alternate. Then they get Sundays off.
Yeah.
It's 442
She starts typing it in.
809 1348.
Alrighty.
Gave her the Skate Town number.
So glad you didn't just like blast their actual number. Or I
Who
would've
says
had to
I didn't?
bleep. I know that you didn't because I know the
Because you
area
have that
code.
shit pulled up.
Whose number did you give out?
She knows it because she just scheduled a party yesterday. That's good.
Yes, I'm heading to Missouri after this to roll up into Skate Town.
Majesticon's actually happening at Skate Town.
Well, hey,
Adam,
now.
though.
Oh, please don't bring gum.
Don't do it.
Don't threaten us.
Give him ideas.
Don't threaten us with a good time.
It's not a good time. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it'd
No
be a
gum
pretty
allowed.
short con. We'd like have to leave after. By the time we got set up, we'd have to
Yeah.
pack up and fuck off again.
Anyways, what's the routine here? How much is this going to cost me? I mean, I know I don't have insurance, but you can give me an estimate, right?
Well, we'll have to do X-rays to see how much that, like, what the damage is.
No,
for us
it's
to
right.
figure-
It's right here.
We still have to do X-rays. We have to make sure that, like,
That's you just
There's
trying to
nothing
build up
else?
the bill with your
I'm-
magic little pictures,
what?
your magic bone pictures, and then you're gonna charge me an arm and a leg for them.
No. I mean,
I mean, I know where it hurts. I can tell you the tooth.
yeah, but sometimes there's like additional things happening.
It's number 14, and it hurts.
I am so proud of you for studying so hard and learning all of your teeth.
Thanks,
Okay.
Mom.
Okay, but we still have to do an X-ray. The doctor will come in and look at your teeth, probably poke around, and then it's a consultation, and then we will do the thing.
So it's not even getting fixed tomorrow, is
No,
what
it
you're
might-
saying.
Well, we have to make sure you don't have an infection, because if you have an infection, we have to give you antibiotics, and then the antibiotics have to like clear away the infection, and then we can do the procedure.
And what time? What's the how? When do you open? When's the first
10
people get
a.m.
here?
9 a.m.
Oh, y'all just really sleep in around here, huh?
I guess so.
You're open 10 to 5, 3 days a week.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be here at 4. And I start to walk out,
Okay.
and I'll look at Layseth. Mom, you don't need to use the bathroom or anything here before we leave, do you?
Do you have a public restroom that I might take advantage of?
We do. It's just right off the side, and you like can turn, and there's a bathroom door like right there.
Thank you.
Like
Excuse
in the
me.
lobby, not even down inside.
Yeah, it's in the lobby.
Well, we've gone this far. I'll walk in and look around.
It's clean
I'm gonna post up and start reading the highlights magazine.
from 1992.
Do they have free toothbrushes?
It doesn't look like they're in the bathroom.
Well, my dentist does.
They often are stocked in
often
the bathrooms
do.
so people can
Oh.
brush their teeth before going
Like
in.
that panic
Oh, that's
rush.
true. I didn't think about. Well, so when I went to the dentist the last time was during a pandemic, so they didn't have
Fair.
toothbrushes in the bathroom.
I mean, they're
So-
wrapped in plastic.
I know, but I think they're still kind of worried about like too many people touching even the plastic ones, like that are wrapped in plastic. Anyway, so you're in the bathroom. You can take a toothbrush if you want.
I'm putting a toothbrush up my sleeve in my magic.
I'm so
And
pleased.
So I'm
Please.
glad
with
you
this
finished
sleeve.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was so afraid of where that sentence was going.
But why are you putting that in your sleeve, Ty?
She wants a
Why do I
toothbrush.
put
Adam,
anything in my
Jesus.
sleeve, Adam? I
Because
put
she
everything up
wants
there.
to make a shank.
I have a flask with whiskey for you. I've got a gallon of water. I've got
Gallon of
one of those.
water.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's loose.
After the last time that we needed a gallon of water,
It was in a Ziploc baggie, but it got a hole, so now it's just all over the place.
everything. My dimension is wet. It's fine.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Are we just not doing phrasing anymore?
Oh, sorry, Mom.
Your mom doesn't watch this show. Are you kidding me?
Not anymore.
She knows what this hell is.
He knows
after that
better.
quip. Durundu's frozen. We disconnected him.
Yeah. He face palmed too hard.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, there he is. Yay.
He's been laughed back into the EU.
Oh no. I wish.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, so now I have a toothbrush. just in
Okay,
case we need
good.
it.
So as the two of you finish up in the dentist, we're gonna jump to Silas and Filbert. The two people that probably should not be left alone in a gun store.
Why did we do this?
Misty's not going in with them. He does not have enough control over the situation.
Yeah, okay.
Could be perfectly straightforward. I don't know what you're worried about.
You guys walk in. There's counters and the guns are against the wall behind the counters. There's things in glass so that like people can't just pick shit up and start trying stuff. And there is a burly man standing behind the counter.
Ah, hello, stout yeoman of the gun store. How are you today?
Oh, I'm all right. How are you, sir? How can I help you?
I am excellent. Good sir, I have recently taken an interest in black powder shooting, and I would be most interested in purchasing some lead. I understand it was the custom in the olden days for black powder to be sold within lead boxes, so that you could then, once you'd used the powder, render the lead and cast your own balls. And I'd really be interested in doing a bit of Civil War reenactment. And I thought that I should like to invest in the full kit to cast my own lead shot for that.
And I know what you're thinking, sir. I don't think you need live ammunition for Civil War reenaction and enactment.
No, but
however, he sets up dummies around a battlefield. It's not with any other people. Nobody else shows up.
Interesting. All right. Sir, that we don't exactly just sell lead boxes with black powder in it. We have like modern bullets.
Well, how about, do you have any precast lead? And then perhaps like a crucible or something I could use to melt my own balls. What? It's a perfectly legitimate term.
No, you're the one
Low-hanging
who
fruit.
started laughing after you said balls.
Low hanging fruit, not even touching that one.
I wouldn't.
What's low hanging?
No, but I do have a buddy that you might be interested in that has a whole bunch of like, I don't know if he'll sell it to you, but he does have like a museum of old like stuff like that. Downtown there's a place called Carl's Gun Shop. And he has a whole museum upstairs that has old guns from different movies and stuff like that.
Wonderful. Well, that's most helpful. Filbert, while we're in here, do you see anything you like? I think I missed your last birthday. Perhaps you'd like a present.
Well, I know I do like this gentleman here's accent. Where are you born and raised here?
Yeah. Most of the people who live here were.
And then anybody who wasn't was brought in by Skate Town. I know. I've heard the tales.
Yeah,
I
that's
was-
Skate Town. I used to hang out there a lot when I was a teenager, but
Well, you couldn't have hung out there that much. Only open like 8 hours a year. Anyway, no, I think Silas, I think I'm good. I think our friends are probably about done in the dentist. It's been about, I don't know, like 3 minutes now. It should have been enough time, I think.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose we shall bugger off and leave you to your fine establishment, sir. But thank you very much. You've been most helpful.
alrighty, have a great day, you two.
And you
You
as
too.
well.
And you walk out.
In fact, enjoy a root beer float on me. And just tip him for his trouble.
Here's a nickel. Take this to the soda jerk.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
Oh gosh. So you guys leave bare arms to walk back over to the car. It's a little bit of a walk between the two parking lots. So you get back as soon as Shadow and Lathseth start to get out of the dentist's office.
Shotgun.
You got me that time.
Well, the question is, are Silas and I in the car?
No.
Okay, I didn't know if Misty waited with us and drove us back to the other side of the parking
They're
lot.
literally right next to each
They're
other.
literally
Okay.
right next to each other.
All right.
Get your
Maybe
teeth
walk.
and your guns at the same place.
Did you just teleport into the car immediately?
Yes.
Because you sat on my swords.
Ouch.
They're
Just
just laying on the seat.
Dimension's wet, right?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Just like look over at her. Welcome back. How'd it go? Besides
He has an
landing on
appointment.
these swords.
That is a little uncomfortable, but I will adjust and sort of slides them off to the side. I got a toothbrush, and he got an appointment, and I got a good look around.
One of those things is very important.
I gave him Skate Town's number.
Oh, this is why I didn't go in with you guys. My face would give the whole game away.
Surprised she didn't recognize it, honestly. She had that look to her.
Of someone who hangs out at Skate Town all the
look.
time.
Yeah, the Skate Town. She was the only one in there not chewing gum.
Her cast gave it away.
I'm sorry, does anybody remember why we have this whole run of like no gum at Skate Town?
It
Yeah,
says it on their
I know
website.
exactly.
Bite your
Okay.
tongue. Yeah, you
Yeah,
took
it
your
was
whole night.
It was a review because the person was
We
saying,
know
"Boy, they sure
people
know
are chewing
who."
goddamn gum here. We're watching, and we're gonna fucking take stern action on anybody found chewing gum. They're like, we're super serious about it, so they just sort of came. God damn it, Larry! I told you that kid's been chewing gum in here again.
Yeah,
Okay,
the specific-
okay, that's
yeah,
right.
that review was just set off on a spiral for like a half hour at that point.
Yeah, I
Yep.
must have blocked it. Jesus.
I'm so sorry.
Just such a stressful moment. It's erased from your memory.
Oh
That
god.
was basically all I could remember from the last episode. until we did.
I didn't even remember that, so well done.
Oh god.
How did I not have anything about Skate Town in my notes?
I think you
I
were
know.
way drunk by that point.
They're just etched into your mind.
Also, none of
true.
it was
Can't forget.
relevant to the mystery.
None of it was relevant.
True, not at all.
Most
I
of
should.
it,
I
let's
should
be realistic. Most of this show is not relevant. If you cut out all of the things that were not relevant, it would be all outtakes, no episode.
That's fair. I'm
It's not your
trying,
fault,
guys.
DB. I know you're trying. We are
Not
very
really.
trying.
Honestly, it's
We
more
are.
of a just go.
It's kind of out of your hands. So
I
don't worry
love
about
it. I mean, if I wanted this to be a serious show, it would not have been with you guys.
I don't know what you mean.
That is
I
completely
love
fair.
you all so much. Oh,
I'm a serious actor.
I know you are, but your character kills me every time. You and Shadow. Oh, okay, you guys are back in the car.
What'd you all find out? Get any lead? Or any leads?
He was
Give me
rather-
leads on lead.
Well, yes, we actually do have lead leads.
Downtown,
Leslie's
though,
lead leads. One-stop shop.
this seems too far away. I mean, it's kind of...
Well, I think we could see it from here.
Yeah, but I mean, aren't we just gonna get it from the dentist in the middle of the night?
Well, I'm just saying, if
Not necessarily.
there's another gun store that has more historic artifacts in it that may have a lead box. In the mid 1800s, before I was born, by some considerable measure, I should hasten to add, Filbert, there was the black powder was sold in lead boxes, and I figured if we could get hold of one of those, that would cut out the middleman, and we wouldn't have to shape a lead sheet or whatever from a dentist.
How do we remember how big this box lined with mirrors is supposed to be? Do we know?
It's in a book.
In a
Take
book.
a look. It's in a book.
So, it didn't. It. it talked about like how like this thing could like form down into a smaller size if you could lure it and get it in there. So it doesn't need to be a huge box. It could be like one that fits in your hand kind of thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we might visit this alternate location and attempt to purchase an item just to save ourselves some trouble.
my concern with that is that if we walk in and attempt to buy it and then show up later that night when everyone's gone and steal it, someone will be able to give a very good description of the
I
people
think
who
you're-
tried to.
I think you might be overlooking the possibility that we attend the museum as the Backstreet Boys,
There we go.
and we wave around Backstreet Boy money, and we say, "Hello, I'm Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys. I've developed an interest in Civil War paraphernalia, and I should like to purchase that lead box, please." Assuming, of course, that they have one. They
Why
might
don't
not.
we just
So-
dress them as the Backstreet Boys when we break in?
Well, that was part of my plan as well. I was going to bamf in as a Backstreet Boy.
It just seems easier than having to put on the whole charade. I mean,
But again, it is much simpler to purchase an item that is already created.
Can I
Then
be
to-
Howie this time?
No. No, of course, no, of
Why-
course you
why-
can.
So
You can be whichever
you
Backstreet
got
Boy
to
you
be him
like.
last time.
Why
I
don't we
was Nick
save the
Carter.
dressing? Why don't we save the dressing up for if we do need to break back in and steal? Yep.
Oh, are you talking about breaking into the same location that might not sell us a box?
Yes.
Oh, I was talking about two separate options. Is either we attempt to purchase a box, and if it is not available, then we go to the dentist and steal the lead and
Well,
create
if
a box.
If there is a lead box there that they won't sell us and it's already made up, what's the difference really between stealing it from there or stealing the lead from the dentist's office, and one has fewer steps of creation that we are bad at?
True.
I mean, yeah, we could pretty much just cut, copy, and paste the same plan we did for the dentist. You and Shadow go in, say you're making an appointment for your little boy to see the model trains or whatever.
You know what might be a better plan is if I take
Why
my
don't
good
you
friend
build it as a
Silas,
gun
who
store?
is very interested in
Plus a
the
museum.
Civil War reenactments, and the two of
Yeah.
us can go in.
I can plausibly talk about it for,
Indeed.
for
Well,
a few
and-
moments.
Granddad, theoretically, you could brain whammy someone into just giving it to you.
Well, exactly. But I'd rather it didn't come to that because, as you've all pointed out, you all find it rather creepy.
But it is still simpler than breaking in. And if it is
Yes.
just the two of us, then no one else has to witness it and be creeped out by it. It will just be us.
Yes, I'm just making you aware that I'm trying to cater to your, well, not yours, Laseth, your frailer human sensibilities,
We appreciate that.
Us three could go
Although-
buy a
which
mirror.
which of course I share, Philbert.
We do still need to go to a store and purchase some mirrors.
Yeah, us three could do that while you guys are getting the cool stuff. We can just go to
Well-
like, I don't know, Walmart or something.
Well,
There's no
we'll need
Walmart
to know,
in this town.
no. We'll need to know what size mirrors to get.
And we can just
As-
FaceTime Lyseth while they're there and have them
I
like.
do not have a phone.
How about we just wait? Is it going to kill you to wait 10 minutes?
No,
She
but
might.
Lacef
He is
could
rather
just borrow
impatient.
my phone.
your phone cannot FaceTime.
Your phone's
Shadow.
also.
Oh yeah, we can just call like people, and whatever Lacef is. Look, I'm just saying I don't really need it. You're all here, so who's gonna call me?
Your
Misty, I
dad.
assume you've been driving this
Yes,
whole time.
I have been driving this whole time.
Whatever.
Okay.
You all just tell me what to do. And you look over. I'm wearing the AJ McLean hat. I'm ready for whatever.
All right. Oh, I didn't bring my blazer, so I don't know how I'm gonna be Howie.
What are you, wait? Are you
I don't
okay?
know.
This is backup. This is backup Backstreet Boys, just in case things go sideways.
Back up, the
Okay,
backup street.
So
boys.
you're going to Carl's gun shop? Is that where you're going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You pull into downtown Eldorado Springs. Drive past a lovely park. There's a little square. And you park at Carl's Gun Shop. It is an old a building that kind of looks like it may have been like a warehouse at one point. It has like a little sign that says Carl's Gun Shop and Museum. And you are able to walk into the building. You see that it is full of like hunting gear and stuff, and there are stairs that lead upstairs.
Is there anybody around?
Oh yeah, there's a young man at the counter.
Greetings, young man. How are you today?
Well, howdy doody, how are you? I'm well.
I'm absolutely splendid. Thank you very much for asking. How very polite. I'm doing a spot of tourism, as you might imagine. I've just dropped off at the Bushwhacker Museum. How delightfully charming it was. I have a keen interest in your Civil War, you see, and I've been told that you have something of a collection of antiques and paraphernalia from the 1800s.
Oh, we sure do. If you just go right up those stairs, you can look at all the things that we have in the museum up there.
Oh, marvelous. I'm just free to just go up the stairs there.
Yes, sir. There's nothing that you can hurt up there.
Oh, thank you kindly. That's most kind of you. I shall just toddle off up there and have a look.
Let me know if you need any help.
Oh no, he froze again.
The kindness of this stranger has frozen our sweet, sweet vampire.
I want them to talk to this gentleman more. Like I said, have a long conversation with them.
Just while we're waiting for Jordan to come back.
Yeah, I want to hear this voice some more.
My friend is quite interested in all of this, but I have not done much studying on your Civil War. It was a war between the northern and the southern states of your country?
Well, yes, ma'am, it was. Why are you trying to make me talk about Civil War as this young man?
This is a young man.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
I thought.
No. Oh no, he's gone.
He vamped out.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear. Oh, Silas, come back.
It was a civil war between the northern and southern states. And he goes on about the Civil War as he is way more educated than I remember. Are you guys okay to take a break while we see what's going on with Garandu?
Let's do that.
That's good.
Okay. So we're going to take a quick break to hopefully get Garandu back in here, and then we will... Oh, he's
Look
here.
at that. He's back.
Still need to use the bathroom, though, so can we please take a break?
Yes, let's take a break.
Be right
All right.
back.
Alrighty.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken, Sluggers, and Muhammad Ali comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogle, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with, my bank account or my car or something like that.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger, and Trenchcoat Enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragonbait as the Creeper Keeper.
Silas, get back in your room!
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday. Available on Apple or wherever you find your podcasts.
Ah, so nice of you to stop by. Come in, come in. I'm Silas Lancaster, and this is my library. Within these tomes, you will find tales of monsters, both figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my library each Thursday in October each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.
Campaign 2 of Halfway to Heroes. Darker, grittier, and much more dignified than Campaign 1.
We see the Forever Storm, a 50-mile wide storm centered on the Severed Key. Though dangerous, it is vital to the survival of nearly every being in this slice of pizzazz. This source of energy
I forgot the name for it.
I forgot the name. Pizzazz or Bizzazz?
Bizzazz.
It sounded like he said pizzazz.
It's supposed to be bees ass or whatever.
You know what? I knew that was gonna happen.
I forgot all about it, dude.
Okay, maybe not. But either way, join us every other Tuesday wherever you get your podcast as we start a brand new story featuring 4 monsters that have to put aside their differences if they're to stop the armies of men once and for all.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field, and I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask, such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
It just...
And that whale's like, you know
They
what?
got pinchers?
Oh,
You don't even know about
pinchers.
Find the answers to all these questions and much, much more, whether they're accurate or not, on Lore and Pour. You can find Lore and Pour on the Majestic Goose Network and wherever you download your podcast every other Monday right now.
Space. The final front.
Mayday alert. We are under attack.
Oh, blarney. I kind of gotta watch the tube for 10 seconds.
Rerouting auxiliary power to abjuration shields.
Someone get on those cannons. We've got company.
Are you looking for a Dungeons & Dragons sci-fi fantasy space adventure? Then what you are looking for is Eclipse. Join our crew every other week as we struggle to keep the galaxy safe. With Dr. Shepard, the Illithid cleric.
Space pirates. That was wild.
Ava Elkin, the human monk.
If we play our cards right, we might not be totally screwed.
Lita Nove, the ASMR bard.
We should be arriving in Amaron in about 2 hours.
Info O. Scott, the Warforged artificer. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire the sonic cannon here. Kanan Vargas, the tiefling sorcerer.
Does anybody else think this is like a super aggressive move?
And I'm Jeremy Fair. I will be your dungeon master. Eclipse can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere you like to get your podcasts.
So you've decided to make a new home for yourself in the retirement community of Pennycross. We're very excited to have you join us. Here in Pennycross, you can enjoy some independence in your golden years, spending time with like-minded seniors without worrying about those darn kids on your lawn. We have a wide range of rental properties available and a variety of amenities staffed by locals who are middle-aged. No need to worry about crying babies or teenagers with attitude serving you at the pub. In addition, there are dozens of clubs, guilds, and activities to keep you feeling young at heart. Join our lawn bowling league, the puzzle club, or our renowned knitting guild. Established by Agnatha Harper nearly 200 years ago, our guild has attracted a wide range of members. We're delighted that you're making Pennycross your final home. Please ignore the ominous smoke coming from the mountain. It only started a few days ago, and I'm sure it will dissipate shortly. Welcome home, weary traveler.
Crits and Knits is a 5e actual play podcast and Twitch series, with the live streams and the podcast drops alternating every other Wednesday, starting Wednesday, February 2nd on the Majestic Goose Network, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Gerundu.
And we are the hosts of Majestic Goose's newest podcast, Dice Talk. Dice Talk is a Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop podcast that dives into the deep topics of tabletop role-playing games.
Join us as we speak with passionate content creators, podcasters, authors, and more as we discuss all manner of tabletop and geek-related content.
Dice Talk is a bi-weekly show, so we're hitting your podcatcher with brand new episodes every other week, filling your ears with exclusive interviews and conversations that you can't find anywhere else.
Every episode is a new opportunity to hear from different creators in the tabletop community and just talk about Dungeons & Dragons and any other tabletop games that have made us who we are.
Dice Talk, now on the Majestic Goose Podcast Network. Make sure you check us out and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
A Majestic Goose Podcast.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken, Sluggers, and Muhammad Ali comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with, my bank account or my car or something like that.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger, and Trenchcoat Enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragonbait as the Creeper Keeper.
Silas, get back in your room!
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday. Available on Apple or wherever you find your podcasts.
Ah, so nice of you to stop by. Come in, come in. I'm Silas Lancaster, and this is my library. Within these tomes you will find tales of monsters, both figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my library each Thursday in October each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.
Campaign 2 of Halfway to Heroes. Darker, grittier, and much more dignified than Campaign 1.
We see the Forever Storm, a 50-mile wide storm centered on the Severed Key. Though dangerous, it is vital to the survival of nearly every being in this slice of pizzazz. This source of energy
I forgot the name for it.
I forgot the name.
Pizzazz or pizzazz?
Pizzazz.
It sounded like he said pizzazz.
It's supposed to be bee's ass or whatever.
You know what? I knew that was gonna happen.
I forgot all about it, dude.
Okay, maybe not. But either way, join us every other Tuesday wherever you get your podcast as we start a brand new story featuring 4 monsters that have to put aside their differences if they're to stop the armies of men once and for all.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well, then Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field, and I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask, such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
Just...
And that whale's like, you know
They
what?
got pinchers?
Oh,
You don't even know about
pinchers.
Find the answers to all these questions and much, much more, whether they're accurate or not, on Lore and Pour. You can find Lore and Pour on the Majesticus Network and wherever you download your podcast every other Monday right now.
Space. The final frontier.
Mayday alert. We are under attack.
Oh, blarney. I kinda gotta watch the tube for 10 seconds.
Rerouting auxiliary power to abjuration shields.
Someone get on those cannons. We've got company.
Are you looking for a Dungeons & Dragons sci-fi fantasy space adventure? Then what you are looking for is Eclipse. Join our crew every other week as we struggle to keep the galaxy safe. With Dr. Shepard, the Illithid cleric.
Space pirates. That was wild.
Ava Elkin, the human monk.
If we play our cards right, we might not be totally screwed.
Lita Nove, the ASMR bard.
We should be right.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh. I have to rearrange some cameras real quick.
Yep.
I got booted.
Remix.
It's fun.
Rewind.
There we go.
And the crowd say bolt selector.
So what happened last time, Adam?
Well, man, we went to a lot of places. We went to almost as many places as we have in the last year and a half on this show.
None of them were restaurants.
And none were restaurants. True. Yeah, we went to a dentist office so that Layseth and Shadow, Layseth could familiarize herself with it and be able to bamp in there in the middle of the night. Silas and I just took a little trip down a couple stores to Bear Arms to try to find a lead box. The gentleman there had an amazing accent. Reminded me very much of someone I know very dearly. He didn't have a lead box, but he pointed us somewhere downtown that does have a lead box. So we all hopped in the car and headed downtown to check out that lead box. And Silas and Layseth went into this like Civil War gun museum thing to try to find a box. Well, I guess me, Shadow, and Missy are just kind of hanging out in the car, getting to know each other. And the reason we need this box is we need a lead box filled with mirrors to trap this this monster we're hunting that is tearing people up inside of the woods.
Perfect. So Layseth, you're talking to the young man behind the counter. Silas, you go upstairs. And the shop is empty, basically. People who have lived in the town have seen the museum 100 times over. There's no reason for them to keep coming back. And you see guns behind glass. You see you get to a section that has your Civil War stuff. There is a lead box there.
Oh. Spiffing. Well, I suppose I shall have to seek out somebody who wasn't that boy. I'd rather doubt he has the wherewithal to organize the purchase of such an artifact.
That's fair. So you're heading back down. There's nobody up here.
Well, I guess for appearance's sake, I'll dawdle and make it look like I've thoroughly investigated all the exhibits.
Okay, you see guns from old westerns. There's one that belonged. It was supposedly owned by John Wayne. There's some movie stuff from like the Old West and stuff like that up there.
Fascinating. Well, that's enough dawdling.
10 minutes later, Silas comes back downstairs as this child is still just telling you all about the Civil War, Lisa.
That is very interesting. I do like hearing some of the theories that you have about why this war started.
Oh, yes. What do you think about the vampires? I think the vampires did it.
You know, that does sound like it would be an excellent basis for a film.
Why would all these texts, these fictional texts, be talking about the vampires if they didn't do it?
These Dixie boys must understand that he must mind his Uncle Vamp. Hurrah, hurrah. We'll all go down to Dixie.
You know, I don't know that I've met any Civil War vampires myself, so I wouldn't be able to answer the question for you. But if I do run across any, I will see what I can find out.
Do you know vampires?
Of course. Who doesn't know vampires, right? They're the ones that stay awake all night.
I don't. Oh, you mean like people who stay awake all night? You're not talking about like. Oh, okay. Well, I was like real vampires.
Oh well, you
know. We all know this.
I've never met any that were involved in the Civil War, as I said.
Oh, okay.
There's no such thing as vampires or Southerners. It's all just. It's all just fairy tales, isn't it? Anyway, I have noticed you've got a rather special example of a lead ammunition powder case upstairs in that exhibit there. I'm something of a collector, you see, of relics of Britain's colonial failures, and I thought something from the Civil War would really round off that collection of mine. Have you got anything that I can... Anybody, the manager or somebody I could perhaps speak to about acquiring said object?
You'd probably have to talk to the owner. That would be Carl.
Where would I find Carl?
Oh, let me just see if he's awake from his nap in the back. And he wanders off back towards a door. You see him disappear into.
So Carl is Adam.
Carl is an old man. Actually, Carl passed away a long time ago, and I'm sad.
My statement stands.
I know. Adam didn't pass away a long time ago. What are you talking about?
No, but old man.
Old man. As far as I know, he's one of those southern vampires.
There's no such thing as we all know.
Either of those.
No.
Both are fictional.
Not a single southerner.
So, and the young man...
It's like a hot ice cube. It's not a thing.
The young man comes back with this older gentleman, and he's like, yeah, so how can I help you? Said something about wanting to buy an artifact.
Yes. I noticed you have a vintage black powder lead box upstairs amongst the Civil War era things, and as I mentioned to your boy there, I'm something of a collector of those objects.
Well, yeah, but the things upstairs are not for sale.
Well, come now, everything's for sale, Carl. Everything's for sale. We must simply find an agreeable price.
No, those things are not for sale. It has taken me a long time to collect that collection.
I appreciate that. As something of a collector myself, as I mentioned.
Carl... I'm going to lead the boy away. We're going to talk more about these southern vampires.
You know
so
me
that he's
so
not
well.
involved in all of this.
You know me so well, Lisa. Carl, if I may I call you Carl?
Yeah, that is my name.
Carl, look deeply into my eyes, Carl.
There it is.
Not only are you going to give me that box, you're going to do so for free because I'm such a nice man and we share so many interests. And it's my birthday. And you'd like to give me a present. And I want nothing more in the world than that lead box, Carl.
There's nothing that could like have you roll to fail that, right? It's just a thing that you do.
He rolls. And I was just about to say, Drendu's never rolled bad on this, so his time might be up right here.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 6, but I rolled plus charm, so I got an 8. So I hold 1, and I can use that to give 1 order, and that order is give me the fucking
because it's my goddamn birthday.
So it's my goddamn birthday.
I don't need to hold 3. 1's fine. Just give me the box.
Okay. He goes, oh yeah, I can do that. And he comes from behind the counter carrying some keys and walks upstairs with you.
Oh, Carl, this is really above and beyond. I feel almost bad accepting this present. It's so gracious.
Oh, well, what else could I do for one of my good friends? And he
Absolutely,
unlocks the cabinet and gives you the box.
Are these two gentlemen related? They sound, pretty close bloodline.
You don't know. You're not there.
Carl, I must say this has been the finest birthday a collector of Civil War paraphernalia could wish for. I don't know how to finish this sentence. I may be back. If I am, then I'm sure we'll have many a long conversation into the night. In the meantime, have a root beer float on me. That's just a suggestion, not a mental command.
Oh God!
Roll again.
Oh well. Thank you. I can't really drink those. Not good for you. But I'll make sure our my grandson downstairs has gets it.
Oh, well, whatever you like. But yes, thank you very much, Carl. I should take my leave for now.
Alrighty, and you go back downstairs as this boy is telling you about the Southern vampires that obviously started the Civil War.
Clearly, I can absolutely see how you think that would happen, but I don't know if you're accurate. But
he pulled out notes, like he's been studying this.
Have you got a copy of those? Might I take some with me? Do you have a photocopying machine?
Yeah. You believe me?
I don't know if I believe you or not, but I believe that this is very intriguing, and I have a friend who'd be quite interested in reading all of this research that you've done.
Oh, okay, yeah. And he runs back into the back to start photocopying. It's gonna take him a while. I feel like that conversation started at the beginning before they let him away.
Seems like they've been in there a long time. What do you guys think? Do you think they need backup or something? Jeez, I thought they were gonna be in and out.
With those two, they're either charming their way through the entire staff, or we're gonna start hearing screaming pretty soon.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess they haven't bamfed into here yet, so.
Exactly. If Lyseth hasn't bamfed in here, I generally assume that she's probably okay.
I really wish one of those two would get a cell phone. Just one of them.
Wonder how that would hold up in the interdimensional pocket.
I'm sorry, Silas has a cell phone. We've established this before.
It's one of those old person cricket ones, right? That has 2 buttons.
Bilbert just doesn't have his number.
One has the 911 symbol on it, and one has a home. He can call his ghost nanny.
His ghost nanny.
She's not my nanny.
You can't hear me.
You're not there.
We're talking shit about you too while you're not in the car.
Obviously, that's the rule, isn't it?
you come back down with the box and Carl. And Danny, the kid, comes out with a stack of papers for you.
Excellent. I appreciate this. I will look forward to reading all of it and sharing it with my friends.
Friends? There are other people there are other people that will believe me?
There are other people who'd be quite interested in reading this.
I told you I wasn't a fool, grandfather!
I did not say that.
Oh.
Just one quick question before I leave. Did your grandfather ever let you lick this lead box?
No?
Good, okay. Oh, well, farewell. It's time to leave, Lisa. I think we've done all the damage we need to today.
You guys go back out to the car. They are walking out like nothing happened.
I mean, it looks like Silas has a... Is that... It looks like he got it.
It's a goddamn lead box.
And you see Laseth with a fat stack of papers.
Almost as thick as the lead box.
About the same size.
Yeah.
Looks like they had a lucrative trip.
You know what? Good for them. Good for them.
Filbert, I have something to add to your library.
A bunch of loose sheets of paper?
Well, yes, they are a treatise on the suspected involvement of Southern vampires in the Civil War of the United States. The child claims that there's a lot of actual research and facts.
Like the movie, like Abraham Lincoln the Vampire. We saw that in theaters, remember?
We did.
It was the first movie you ever went to.
It was. That was lovely.
What a movie to take her to.
Really. It wasn't super good.
No, but it was entertaining, and it was fun to go to a movie. I had never done a movie before.
So
I enjoyed the popcorn.
So you think this kid just like saw that movie and then like just made 300 handwritten notes about it?
It's
Fanfic?
possible. He did seem rather fantastical in his imaginings. I did not see anything that struck me as sort of fiction that Silas writes, so I don't know if it qualifies as fan fiction or not.
I don't. Yeah, I've seen some of Silas. Not all fanfic has
purely
to be dirty.
OCs. I think I'll have you know I don't write fan fiction.
Doesn't all have to be dirty.
There's nothing dirty about the physical act of love, Filbert. That's a rather immature attitude, I'm
Silas,
afraid.
the way you write it makes it dirty.
Well, I'm sorry if you find something dirty about 18 people exchanging bodily fluids in a purely consensual
That's the one I was talking about.
Pleasure, then well, I'm sorry, but I think you're rather sheltered, Filbert. You need your horizons expanding. I can tell by the look on Misty's face. She agrees with me.
I don't think Misty wants to.
Misty just like 1,000-yard staring out the windshield.
All right.
So shall we go get some mirrors now?
Yeah, we just need to like buy some mirrors that will go in that box. That should be easy. Oh shoot, Shadow, what about your dentist appointment now?
I mean, I don't know that it really matters.
They know your
You
face
didn't
now.
leave a credit card, so.
No,
how are we
but
gonna
they've
get
seen
that
his
thing
face.
into the box? I mean, it's kind of
What
small,
thing?
right?
It can get smaller.
Are you gonna make it smaller? I mean, what's our plan there?
I assumed we could just like
put a
like
miniature
step on it, like
teenager
stomp
inside
it in
the
there.
box to entice it to go in there, and then we'll just close it.
Perhaps, Filbert, you might want to read these books that I brought back yesterday. Well, Misty is driving us to a store to purchase the mirrors, so that you can figure out what this thing is and how we can trap it.
I'm sorry, I get real car sick if I read while we're driving.
Well, we have some time before sunset to procure the mirrors and sit and do some research on how to get them into this box. I'm gonna say maybe like a drugstore of some variety that has like little hand mirrors.
That should work.
Yeah, like just a bunch of compacts, and we just
Not that small.
Well, I was thinking like we get a bunch of them and then we can line it like in all the nooks and crannies.
Over, we can just cut them. We just get big ones.
Is there
Cutting mirrors precisely is pretty tricky.
I was gonna say I didn't know you had a mirror cutter knife.
Maybe we can get one. We're stealing fucking lead and all this other shit. We can just get a cutter.
Oh, we didn't steal it. It was gifted to us.
Yes, it was my birthday.
All right, Bilbo.
Smeagol, actually.
Bilbo also said it at one point.
Yeah, I figure we can just go
I think I
anywhere,
identify more with Smeagol.
I was trying to be nice, but sure, if you want to be Smeagol, have fun.
Oh no, I grub around on my hands and knees in the dark all the time.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's just, Missy, just, I guess, head to, like, any closest store you think will have some.
Like a CVS or a Walgreens or the local local drugstore, whatever a town of 3,000 has.
Maybe Doug's root beers. He has a couple mirrors he'll let us have. If the price is right.
Place that has that.
Probably not.
If I may, just a very brief aside while I still recall. We went on a family holiday to Florida to do the whole Disney thing when I was about 11 years old. So we're talking 1998. I remember distinctly seeing like all the stores and stuff would just say drugs in big letters on the outside. And as an 11-year-old kid, I was always like,
holy shit.
America's full of drugs.
That's really brazen.
How are these places not getting shut down?
They just mean like fucking aspirin and shit, obviously. But I mean, like, as an 11-year-old, I was like, because we don't call like, we'd say medicine. We wouldn't say drugs for like over-the-counter shit like that. But yeah, it's just in Florida.
It's also
like, drugs.
It's also the chemist to go to a pharmacist.
You go to a chemist or a pharmacist is basically the same thing.
Oh Jesus!
One just has a medical degree and one doesn't.
One's a high school science teacher.
That cooks meth in his backyard. What are we talking about?
Breaking Bad.
That's
the
what
chemist.
we're talking about.
He only goes by the chemist.
Look,
all right.
I'll make you some meth, but you lay off the goddamn gum.
There is different drugstores. There's a Dollar General. There's the Bargain Factory.
Let's go to the dollar store. I feel like that's the place that's most likely to have.
Oh yeah.
The Dollar General, most likely to have like mirrors of about the right size to fit.
Yeah. So you walk in, you easily find the mirrors. It's the dollar store, so it's probably gonna cost you like $4.
Yeah.
Unless you want to steal them.
Nope.
No.
Just like crouch there in the middle of the aisle, like opening the box and putting them inside and
testing them out.
Doing the craft project thing.
Yes.
Exactly.
No one even asks you if you like need any help. It's
a dollar store.
Not at the dollar store.
No. And you are able to pick up the mirrors that you need for this box.
Cool.
Also glue or something.
Yeah.
Yes, you find some super glue. What?
Yeah.
Elmer's?
Super glue.
No, you are not gluing.
Gorilla glue.
You're not gluing mirrors to a box with Elmer's.
DB and Danny act like they were about to rip my head off.
You just said that in front of the two crafty people.
They're craft specialists.
And also, you don't get any kind of buzz at all from sniffing Elmer's glue. You really need something stronger than that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you could eat that shit and you're good.
It's often do.
Incidentally, we do not condone the
sniffing
of solvents
or the eating of Elmer's glue.
Or eating glue. Please don't do that.
Or eating PVA glue, or
Yeah, don't do that.
Or if you do, have fun.
I mean, hopefully you're an adult if you're listening to the show.
You know, I hope so.
Sometimes it needs to be said to adults as well.
DB, serious question. How much is this glue gonna cost? Because you quoted us at $4.
$100.
That's what I was worried about.
100 bottles of glue.
100 bottles of glue. No.
Just coat the inside.
Yeah. So yeah, you get you're totaling up to $5. Ooh. And you guys
inflation.
now have a
Right.
craft that you need to do.
Yeah, let's go back to the hotel, and Filbert, you read up on this, because that research is your bag. You're much better at that than, well, definitely better at it than me. So I'll just leave it at that, and we'll work on putting this all together. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Just this long silence, like, did I cut out? Shit.
Is this a craft project? Can I participate in the crafting?
Sure.
I think anybody but me can. You don't want me messing with the glue.
This is where we find out that Filbert sniffs the glue.
He eats it.
Oh, buddy.
Filbert, what? Never mind.
Maybe I do have radiation. I don't know.
No, it would have worked.
I was just gonna say, I forget what hotel we stayed at. Is it one we could talk shit about, or no? Is it
We
really
didn't name
nice?
it. We just called it the hotel.
It's a local place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a local, like,
Okay, let's not.
I think like the Dogwood Inn or some shit.
I think it was the Dogwood, because we didn't name it.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's the name of it anymore, but it used to be.
Yeah, I think we can all hang out in one room. That's cool, well, so that I don't get lonely while I'm reading my books.
And if we wanted to, Silas could probably help you with the reading.
So you can. I mean, there's other
Yes,
books. You don't have to.
There's some.
Silas,
If there's
there's
any
other
words you
books.
don't
You don't have to
know.
read this one with me.
No, look. You see, you say this prestidigitation. You see, look. Follow it with me.
I'm gonna close the book, Silas. We got other we got
Filbert.
We got a lot of
My
books. we
finger
gotta
was
go
in
through.
there.
I know it's fine. I've seen you like get bit by the weirdest shit. Like you're gonna be fine. Listen, we got a big stack of books. We don't need two people reading one book on one bed. Now, I'll let you sit
alright.
on the foot of the bed, the same bed, but you're gonna need to read a different book.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're quite sure?
100%.
Have you considered all the options?
I'm standing up. I'm gonna go to the other bed, Silas.
No, it's all right.
All right.
No, you're all right.
Grab a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Your own book.
I've got one.
I don't, where, Silas? Show me your book.
It's right.
Yeah, see? Yeah, you didn't have a book.
Here,
Yeah.
this book. This book.
Yeah, okay.
That's what she said.
So, all right.
Would you like to look at this one with me?
No, it's Silas.
No,
that
look.
defeats
See,
the
look how
purpose.
interesting it is. Yes, but I want a second pair of eyes, you see.
Misty, Shadow, and Lisa, it does not take you that long to put these freaking mirrors in this box.
Thank fucking
I like how
Christ.
we got 3 people gluing some mirrors in a box and 2 people researching this monster.
Well,
we're trying to get
one
off.
of them is like taking it out of like the casing it's in and all of that. Like, it takes time. Don't worry about it. And then you two are reading. Filbert, don't you have a special thing?
So I've got lore library, if that helps. When you hit the books, take +1 forward to the investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I would have actually looked at my shit, because it probably could have helped. I would have had preparedness when you need something unusual or rare. I could roll +sharp to try to just have it. Like, oh look, I got a lead box right here. But we're way past that now. Yeah, I think that's all I got is my lore library that I can actually like use mechanically.
Okay. So the things that you guys have learned about it is that you know that you can trap it in a lead box. You know that it will slowly move closer into town, trying to consume as much as it can before it turns like everything into darkness. From the claw marks that you saw in the trees, it looked pretty fucking big. So one of the things that you guys need to figure out is how to lure it and where to lure it to.
I also forget how we know that it can change sizes. Is that just something we've read about in the books?
Yes.
But we don't know, like, we don't know how to, like, manipulate its size, right?
No.
We just know that it has that ability. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really think you need to really roll anything for me to give you a little bit more information, because you're like taking time, and that's what you guys had gathered in the beginning. You do find that like this thing goes after weaker people, weaker creatures, and it likes the smell of blood.
Oh dear, that could be a problem.
So we are gonna probably need some bait.
Is it? It is terrible. Never mind.
To what? What was it, Lyseth?
Well, I was thinking of things that are smaller and weaker, and my first thought was a child, but that would be a terrible thing, and we will not use a child as bait. That would be a bad plan.
We cannot do that.
Exactly, we cannot do that. That would be a bad plan. That's why I said that.
No small animals either. I'm going to put the kibosh very firmly on that one.
Do we have any infirm humans?
We got, what's his name? Michael or Mark? Carl? No, not Carl. Well, hey, now we're on to something, Misty. He's pretty old. Do a little kidnap. No.
I don't know who Carl is. Come on.
Carl's the old man, right? That Silas took the box from.
We didn't mention anything about him, so you don't know who he is.
Well, I just know that he apparently owned that place because the place is called Carl's. But
yeah, it's named after him.
Yeah, where's that that pothead guy that was hanging out with us, Mark or whatever?
Was he slow and weak?
Yeah, and pretty high, like, the whole time. Which was weird, because we hung out with him for, like, 12 hours, and I never saw him do anything, but he was still high.
On the flip side, one of us can pretend to be weak and infirm, or even possibly really injured.
That is true.
Gosh.
Well?
Who has the appropriate levels of blood to be injured?
Yeah, I was thinking it'd probably have to be me or Shadow. I mean, it probably would sense like angel blood, and then Silas's whole thing, Misty's magic.
What do you know about that?
What do you mean about Silas's whole thing? His age?
Yeah, his age. Yeah, that's what I mean. His very,
Precisely,
very high age.
My blood barely even flows. It's just like dust.
Yeah. And then I know probably either me or Shadow would probably have to do it.
I mean, if we're going by magic in the blood, probably isn't Shadow either.
Yeah,
that's why you disqualified me. I mean, if that's not a consideration, I am also in the running.
Yeah, okay. I see where this is going. I'll take off my camo so it can see me.
That's right.
Well, no.
Do it slowly. Slower. Yeah. Yeah.
While all this is happening, Shadow's in the corner, and he's focusing on he has like a gemstone pendant that he always wears, and he's focusing on it and trying to focus his magical energy. Basically, I have an ability called That Old Magic, and I can use magic to try to get a question from Investigate a Mystery.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll, I'd like to use magic.
Yeah, do it. Is this use magic and you get a plus and that's how much you get to ask, or is it one question only?
It just says ask a question.
Okay.
So even with my awesome 3 bonus, I got a 6.
So
is
you
that
mark experience?
Nice.
Because it's 6 or below, I believe.
Right.
Yep.
And I don't think it works, Shadow. You're just like hard focusing on this gem in the corner, and it started to get like kind of weird because you were motionless and completely silent. And it's at some points it's hard to see if you're even breathing.
I wish it was one of those things where it gave him like shitty information. He's like, "Oh guys, I know how to do it now."
So while Filbert's like, either me or Shadow, you look over and he's just staring at this triangle pendant thing like silently in the corner and nothing's happening. He's just glaring at it.
All right, I get Shadow's clocked out. I'll just do it.
That'll be tonight, yeah.
What's the matter with Shadow?
Yes. I will tell you that you could have used luck if you thought it was important.
I always forget about that damn luck. You never get luck back, do you?
Nope. Never. So that's why it's important to use it sparingly.
I think you can as one of the level up things.
Maybe some classes or something.
I think it is.
Maybe mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only used one luck so far, so.
Well, yeah, once we reset, when we knew that this was a real thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think Shadow remembers. You know what? It's all about believing in myself. And he gets real lucky.
Okay.
Really
you are
quick.
gonna use it.
So we'll rewind back and you use luck and.
Well, I think they all look over and finally it starts glowing. Like I get lucky.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck yes, yes." And then I'm trying to ask it. I was wondering if I could get like. There's like the what can it do and what can hurt it, but like instead of that, can I just get like how do I do it? Which is I'm trying to think of a way to shrink it to fit.
Oh. So you're staring.
What's its weakness in that regard?
Yes. Onions?
Yeah, maybe onion. Like I don't know. I'm just throwing out suggestions. Maybe onions just fucking make it
So-
shrink down.
No. So you start getting glimpses.
Good try.
Of this creature kind of like running through the woods, and you realize that if it were to even try and get close to the box at all, the box would start to pull it in, and it would shrink into the box that way.
Guys, let me just stand up. All right, guys, I got it. Got real lucky here with my magic triangle thing, and turns out we really don't have to worry about that part. Like it's just supposedly it's just supposed to suck the creature right into the box. We're good to go. Basically, we all got lucky here.
Do we?
We don't have to really do anything.
Can I put my hoodie back on, or am I still gonna?
No,
be
you're
bait?
still going to have to be bait, I believe.
Okay.
Because we need to attract it to the box. Should Filbert have the box or just be near it?
I think it's only fair that he should have the box.
And
Especially if he's going to be the
shot-
if he's going to be the epicenter of the attack.
Can I still hold my shotgun?
If it makes
No,
you feel
you need
better.
to be weak and helpless.
Gosh. A knife?
Filbert
Can I
has
have
never
a-
gotten to use this fucking shotgun.
I'm afraid
And-
Filbert,
and now
we're
it's
going
just-
to have to make you bleed.
And now it's just an ongoing thing. But probably a good idea to not have the box in your hands, just in case something goes wrong. We don't want you dropping it and breaking the mirrors.
I just
Perhaps
want it.
stand in front of it.
I want the record to be known that Filbert is going into the dead of the woods, bleeding from somewhere with no shotgun and no magic. So you four better fucking back me up.
I mean, we could just let him go. It would be fine, right?
Well,
you will not have a bunker with all-you-can-eat pizza rolls anymore.
We will protect.
I'm not hearing a downside here.
I shall accompany you in the form of a mist or a dog or a bat, if you prefer. Would you like that?
Probably
Keep
the
an eye
mist
on
would
you?
be most inconspicuous.
Very well.
But yes, we'll be close by with our various accoutrements. What time of? Are you all right, Adam?
It's probably
Gerundus
getting.
Foley work for the mist.
It's getting closer to dusk. You guys have had a long day because you did a lot
Hell
today.
yeah, we have.
We certainly have.
We've had a busy day, like a bunch of bloody kindergartners out on a tear.
So proud of you all.
We even did arts and crafts.
You did do arts and crafts.
And had a nap.
And And had story time.
And had story times and naps.
It's been a great kindergarten day.
Has been a good kindergarten day.
I want apple juice.
So there are
orange juice.
Oh Jesus. Herding cats over here.
So the general GM experience.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna go out into the woods. Is there anywhere you would like to be specifically? Do you just want to be like anywhere?
Well, there's that place with a stinking mattress.
Yeah, there's a stinky
party
mattress.
place.
The party place, or wherever we found the last.
I would say near the last attack.
Okay, so
So-
near the
And-
party place.
Filbert, if you would have an open phone call with one of the other members of the party so that we can hear you.
I'll call Misty because Misty actually has like a you know,
Reasonable
a
phone?
2022 cell phone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I will stay near Misty. And if I hear you say my name, I will simply bamf to your side, sword drawn, to assist you.
And Silas is gonna be right there with me.
Yes. Say my name. Say my name.
And then Shadow and I will run like hell to catch up and see what's going on.
Silas,
No one is around.
might I have a word?
Yes. You may have several. They're all yours.
Try
Take
to
your
get him
pick.
away from Filbert. And, is it the wisest course of action to have you near Filbert when he is bleeding?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yes.
over in this walking towards the spot, and I'll like cut my my tricep.
You were still in the hotel. You guys have not moved anywhere.
Oh, I thought
We're just planning.
Oh, okay. I thought we were
Here's-
like already like getting
No, no,
into
no.
the woods.
Jeez.
I already started the
but-
woods sound effects and everything. Damn it! I'll pause it.
Is that now in the next room? No. Yes, there would be a temptation, but in my defense, I haven't succumbed yet.
However, it is Filbert who is generally more of a temptation to you than anything else to begin
Yes, but I want to eat him in a different way. I think I've got a handle on it, Leicester, and I think the benefits of me being there, should he be suddenly sprang upon, I'll be able to react faster than anybody else.
All right. Perhaps he should begin bleeding in the presence of all of us, just on the off chance that something goes wrong.
I tell you what, why don't we do it here in a controlled environment? I shall be out of the room, and then you can bind his wound, and then he'll loosen the dressing when we get to the appointed place, and then start bleeding then. How about that?
So you're
That
still
sounds
going to be
perfect.
alone with him in the wood, bleeding.
Well, I mean, what else can we do? Or we could go to the butcher's shop or something and see if we get some blood from there. Does it have to be human blood, or is it just any blood?
I feel like he needs to be wounded and looking.
Well, either I sit this one out then, or
Or just
we
trust
go
that you
with
have
the
willpower.
plan. I haven't eaten anybody yet that didn't deserve it.
All right. If you eat my Filbert, I will be quite put out.
Well, I will be an inconsolable monster.
Literally,
who will
she
have
won't have a place to sleep anymore.
You'll be put out, and I'll have to be put down. So I guess that'll be both of us buggered, won't it?
Indeed.
It won't.
What is it the humans say? Don't fuck this up.
Well,
You'll hear from the other room. Did Silas
That's
did
for
Laceth
another
just
time.
cuss? Did Laceth just cuss in there?
No. She
I
said, "Don't cook my stuff." She's left
oh.
some things in my fridge, and I get sometimes forgetful, and
She's been working
cook
on her
them.
cussing, so I thought I was gonna say good job or not.
No. She hasn't done a good job at all. Don't worry.
Ever?
No, I just meant in this
Watch
specific
yourself.
instance.
Lancaster.
I think you'll find that was the keeper. She's
I'll-
done many fantastic jobs.
I'll put my head in the door. Like, what are you two? Are you guys ready? Like,
Yes.
But my boy, I was born ready. I died ready. I'd continue to be ready.
Shadow's just over there, like
Figuratively.
fist bumping that rock he's got on his necklace, and
I don't know what
I
he's
don't
doing.
know.
He's just staring into a triangle.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
just.
I got answers out of it, didn't I? One less thing to have to prepare for.
Right. Shall we get on with this?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's.
Misty, you driving?
Of course.
Shotgun.
God. On one of these days, I'm the only person that's never got the right shotgun. Y'all know that, right? Like,
As we're walking, I'll be like, Misty, sometimes magic is more than just shooting fireballs. Sometimes it's looking at magical necklaces to divine the future.
And sometimes it's the soft glimmer of moonlight in the eyes of a loved one as you gaze at them, knowing that you may lose your life shortly in battle with a ferocious monster.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with either of those, but fireballs are just a lot easier.
sometimes it's that when you get that perfect rock salt shot on a ghost, and it just like splatters real good. God, that's the best.
Why are you picking on my magic, Shadow?
Well, I'm not. I mean, you all just gave me that look like
I mean,
I
you were-
contributed, damn it.
But the
You
thing
did.
is, like,
You did a
Misty
great job.
went.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when Misty fireballs something real good, she doesn't spend the next half hour just like, did you fucking see that fireball?
No, because
gotta be
everybody saw
humble.
it. Let's be honest. Everybody saw.
I don't need to. There's splash damage. Most people are putting out little fires.
I'm just saying, Shad, we gotta be a little humble by it.
You guys get to Spook Lane and get to the party spot. It looks like none of the teenagers have decided to party tonight because they've been traumatized.
Oh shit.
And we had nothing to do with it this time.
No, this time, not your fault. You didn't even provide the alcohol this time either.
Nope.
We only did that once.
Yep.
You know what wasn't too many, right?
They were in their 20s.
They
Anyway.
had to have
weren't
been, otherwise
teenagers.
I would feel really
Those
icky about
people
that.
They were all
in their
Shadow's
20s.
age.
Yes. And then you start heading into the woods. Filbert, Silas. Who else is going? Is Shadow and
Shadow and Misty are keeping their distance, but we're like following. I think we're gonna be like range support.
100
And I
feet away
have-
or so. I don't know.
Like probably even further back than that. Like we could like following far enough back that we can't really see you, but we have the phone open.
I'm also gonna grab. I'm not even gonna ask after they start walking. I'm just gonna grab one of Filbert's guns from the car.
Fuck,
Fair.
I don't have one apparently, so.
Nope. You have to be weak and defenseless.
Just in case.
So you go through the woods, you're bleeding. And you start to hear the ground starts to shake a little bit. As you hear like the trees shaking, and it sounds like claws are raking across the trees as it's running towards you. You can't see it yet.
Well, shit, I didn't think this would happen this fast. I'm gonna stop where I am as soon as I hear that and put the box on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And stand like just. I'm gonna stand like just right behind it.
Alrighty.
The lid open.
Okay. So the creature breaks through the woods, and you're in this not really clearing, but it's less trees, less density right here. And you can see its form like waving with this like almost like inky blackness. And it sniffs the air before looking at you again.
Seth.
I'm there.
Yeah. And you see this giant creature as well. And it
You see-
starts to run at you.
As soon as it starts moving, the fog, the gentle drifting fog that has been creeping around at ankle level, materializes into a large mastiff, and Baskerville, the enormous hound, attempts to sink his teeth into the ankle of this creature as it rushes towards Filbert.
All right. Roll some kick some ass.
I'll roll some kick some ass. So good you won't even believe it.
Okay.
I hope Filbert doesn't have to roll to kick any ass.
10.
Oh, okay. On a 10 plus, you get something extra, or do you guys just hurt each other?
So I do 4 harm.
Okay.
And I'll take some damage in pursuit of defending my Filbert.
Okay.
In order to do what? Inflict extra damage, is it, or
something
else,
like
or...
that?
I'm pulling it. Yeah, I was pulling it up
Yeah.
now because I realized I didn't have.
You're fine. Jeremy pulled out his book that he's been reading.
Oh, in
Yeah.
fact, no. I want the additional effect. Can I be that it is restrained so it stops rushing at Filbert?
Yeah, it says on. You said you got a 10.
Force him where you want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Force
10
somewhere you want
plus,
to.
you gain the advantage, take 1 forward, or give 1 forward, you inflict terrible harm, you suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Okay, so I've forced them where I want them, which is basically to
Towards
stop
the
them.
box.
So to angle them towards the box, but
Okay.
to ensure that it can't get a hit on Filbert before he opens the box.
Yeah. So, you definitely it gets close, Filbert, and it is inches before the Mastiff has it by its ankle and is kind of like pulling it away from you. And this thing's mouth is open and it's dripping, and you see large black teeth and an empty void inside the maw.
I would like to do things.
Okay.
I do have my sword out and drawn.
Okay.
I want to reach into my interdimensional pocket and pass my handgun to Filbert.
Okay. You hand Filbert the gun.
He doesn't feel quite so unarmed.
Yeah.
But then I would like to slash at the thing.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you that, Silas, where you did hurt it, it doesn't seem like it did as much. And you have this, gross taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it is, you feel kind of weird now that it's this inky shit is in your mouth.
Yeah. I figured it wouldn't be good, but
No.
needs must.
Yeah. Layseth, roll kick some ass.
That is 11 plus tough. That would be 13.
Yeah. On a 13, you do what you need to do, Sweetums.
I think I would like to inflict double the normal harm.
Okay.
Because my flaming sword does 3 harm of fire and holy damage. So that would be 6 fire and holy damage harm.
Okay. You cut through this thing and you see it break, but start to form back together as you cut through it like butter. And as you do that, it reaches out and tries to slash you away from Filbert. So you'll take 1 harm.
Okay. Does that ignore armor?
It does, yes.
Is the box
Did I take
open or
some harm as
closed?
well, by the way?
Yours does as well. It ignored armor. You take 1 damage as well.
Yeah.
From the inky bullshit in your mouth.
Not inky bullshit in my mouth. Oh, no.
Yes.
Is the box open or closed?
You did not specify.
I think
So I'm gonna assume it's closed.
All right, I think I'll go ahead and that's what I
Yeah.
want to try to do is try to get that open. I don't think this pistol is going to do much to it.
Yeah, no, you open the box. And it starts to when you open it, it starts to automatically start to suck this thing in. And it's flailing about, and Misty, Shadow, I know are you running in or are you watching?
I'm running towards the
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm running in with this. Is it a shotgun? Is that what Filbert has? That
You stole my. Yeah.
All right, so I'm running in with a shotgun. Do I even like? Is it just being sucked in faster than I can even get there with a shotgun?
No, oh my God! Please don't try to shoot by all of us with this shotgun.
Well, I mean, is there like an angle where I'm just not aiming at everyone?
Yeah, there is. It's a huge monster. So like while it's still being sucked in, you could see its body being like stretched. So there's room between like Filbert and Silas that there is nobody that you're going to shoot.
Okay, well, I'm going to run in and shoot this thing with a shotgun.
Okay.
I'm assuming he packed salt rounds. Or I don't know, but I'm going to roll.
The look on Adam's face, though.
He's like, I don't want to be shot.
Well, that's a 11 because it's a 10 because this isn't a classic weapon; it's a modern weapon. So 10.
Okay, so I think you get options as well with the 10 plus.
Yeah, so I'm going to. Okay, so I have a thing called Mystic, and it says whenever I successfully use magic, take 1 forward. So this is my next roll since then. Is that only on magic rolls or any roll?
I'll say any roll.
Okay, so it's an 11. I don't know if that matters, but whatever. I'm going to like force them where I want them. My intention is to make this thing get into the box quicker, like cause it to retreat. So I'm going to shoot it. I was going to say the other side, the face, and then.
Oh yeah, I was going to say like shoot it at the ankle where Baskerville's already holding onto it to like snap the whole thing.
Well, I don't want to hit you. I imagine him running with the shotgun, getting like point blank and just blasting it.
Yeah.
That works also.
So I deal an additional harm. So that's a total of, if it's a shotgun, 4 harm, close, and messy.
Yep. You see part of it like blow up, but you do see that it starts to like pull all of its like pieces back in as it's being sucked into this box. You also see that its face starts contorting out of different parts of its body. Like it is this kind of liquidy flowing kind of creature. It's not fully there, but soon it is completely sucked into the box. And Filbert,
have you seen this boy?
I'm sure you close it.
Yes, as soon as it's all the way in there, I will for sure close that box.
And you have contained the monster.
I think it's pretty nice, Filbert. I might have to hang on to it.
No, absolutely. Actually, can I have that, please?
I don't know. This thing's loaded. Be careful, bud.
Your security blanket. Your security blanket shotgun.
That's exactly how I
take my little handgun back.
That thing's awesome. How many monsters you killed with it?
I mean, I shot the mirror demon with it.
Yeah.
And,
did he die?
No. You all did your magic to get rid of that.
The very first adventure we went on, I believe you used a shotgun then.
I think I've at least shot some stuff, and then I think you guys usually kind of mop it up with the magic. But
yes,
it's like I loosened the pickle jar. You know what I mean?
Well, what should we do with this thing? What do you think, Silas? Into the oubliette?
Well, that would make the most sense. It'd be safe in there.
Yeah, and then we got it if we were in a pinch. Maybe.
Well, yes,
someday.
if we ever need a mystical hand grenade containing a murderous demon, then absolutely we do have that. Yes.
I mean, that shit sounds right up my alley, to be honest.
Mystical hand grenade.
When I say it like that, that does sound fucking awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let's do that. Yes.
Yeah, we can reshape this box later. We got time.
Is Skate Town open yet?
No,
I have
not for a couple months.
The box?
Shit.
Yes.
Does it have a latch, a lock? How do we secure it closed?
It does. It has like one. So the box would have had like a little like thing that you would have had to have flipped up to open it. So it has a latch, and you could add a padlock to that if you wanted to.
You can always bury it in cement too. It'll take care of it for a while. It'll be like a Jumanji situation.
Do you have a lock in my pocket space?
We could solder it shut.
I was thinking that just for transporting it to the oubliette, perhaps if we secured it shut, I could put it in my pocket with everything else, so we don't run the risk of it bouncing open in the car.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Building braces, why not?
And then why don't we go back to the hotel, get a good night's sleep, and in the morning head back home.
Okay. I just wish Skate Town had been open.
I mean, I still think, I mean, the night's young, you know what I'm saying? We can go and,
I can pick a lock.
Yeah.
We could dress as the Backstreet Boys.
Just in case.
We could throw an impromptu concert.
It's a night for ourselves.
You know what? Yes, I'm down for this.
Right, well.
Stop beating up your microphone.
We had the Skate Town, a perfect ending to a perfect adventure.
It's so funny. You think this is over.
Oh no.
Oh
no. As you guys turn back around, you see a figure running away.
What
Do
kind
we
of figure?
recognize that?
You do not.
Is it a human figure?
It's a human figure, yeah.
I would like to give chase.
As you remember, this creature was summoned by somebody.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
yes. Oh, maybe I will get to eat something today.
So you are giving chase, but it is quick, it is fast, and you lose it pretty quickly.
If I can still see it, sorry to throw a wrench in, but I would like to try and use magic to hold the creature, basically hold him in place.
It's hard to see him. Like, it seems like he's melding in with the shadows of the trees.
Yeah. Silas is still a dog. Can he smell him?
All you smell is the blood of Filbert.
Okay, well, I'm lapping that up.
Apologies.
Oh.
Does Filbert know this dog with us is Silas?
Yeah.
Sort of,
So
yeah.
does Filbert.
Well, last time he was introduced as Silas's dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but Filbert is
Filbert's-
not as dumb as everyone seems to think he is.
Oh,
Well, he's literally just seen me change from a cloud into a dog.
Filbert's like, I know it. You're a werewolf.
Say it out loud. You're a
Don't.
werewolf.
No. God damn it. You are so
Let's
lucky
get-
you're across the country.
You
Get this
love
taste
me.
of this monster out of my mouth.
Trying this monster.
I mean, yes, I love you, but also, God damn it.
It's hard to see because the woods are dense. It is very dark. And they managed to escape, but you guys may still want to investigate in our little town. But I think for now, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. You captured the creature.
Yay!
Yay!
The big threat.
Well, the more immediate threat.
More immediate threat, yes.
Okay, I have an idea for how to find him, but we'll talk about that later.
Perfect.
I think we met some of those qualifications for that we get at completing a mystery, right?
But it's not the end of the mystery.
It's not the end of the
Oh,
mystery. honey.
I thought this was a new mystery.
Nope. Same mystery. Still got to figure out. You also don't know how you guys lost your memories for hours.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was a thing.
I'm concerned about that, but I'm less concerned about that until like after this problem is solved.
Well, that's fair. Yep. So thank you everybody for joining us. If you like what we are doing, please consider becoming a patron so that we can see all of us being crazy half the time. Most of the time.
Just sell a shot.
Continuously?
We're gonna go around and let you guys plug your things, starting with Jeremy.
Hey, I'm Jeremy. You can find me as the co-host of Dice Talk, along with Gerundu here. That's a tabletop talk show type podcast. You can also find me on Eclipse, where I am the DM. That's a sci-fi Dungeons and Dragons podcast. You can find me here, and then you can also find me on Doom Clock, which is a Shiver podcast where I play Theodore, who was someone pulled out of 1918, and now he's a time-traveling, like, crime fighter or some shit. I don't know.
He's super into Gundam.
Yeah, super into Gundam. It's great. And then just everywhere else on the Majestic Goose Network.
Grandu. I almost called you Silas.
It's hard to differentiate.
Yeah, I mean, I am 130 years old.
Yeah, I know. All the births.
Yeah, hello. I'm Jundu. You can find me here as Silas Lancaster, the pervy old vampire. You can find me on Shitty Cowboys as John Malott Pendergrass. You can find me on Dice Talk as me. Hello. And returning soon, hopefully, whenever Adam's Basement is eventually done, sometime before the next Ice Age.
We'll see.
We'll be returning with Motor Bloodsport Arena, in which I play Flex Grizzle, one half of your live broadcast announce team.
Alrighty, we'll go over to Adam.
Yeah, too much stuff to plug, so just, consider being a patron, patreon.com/majesticgoose. Follow us on here, Twitch, and youtube.com/majesticgoose, or youtube.com/majesticgoose network. It's definitely one of those two. And the big thing, we're going to be trying to have GooseCon 2022 this October. Trying to get the Kickstarter all ready for that, so keep your eyes open for that. And I think that's it. Go to majesticgoose.com to see all 14 shows we've got on the network now.
Yeah. And then we're down to Danny.
Hello, I'm Danny. You can find me all over the internet as Danielle Lenoir. You can find me doing a lot of stuff here. DB and I do a crafting show that's pretty crafty every other Tuesday. I'm also on Doom Clock and on Eclipse. But most importantly, next week we will be having the premiere episode of Crits and Knits, a brand new show. It's a D&D 5e game with a bit of a knitting twist. So we've got a couple of players here too tonight, and I'm really looking forward to that. So tune in next Wednesday, February 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern.
I'm going to drop a link to that. You can actually go ahead and subscribe now on Podcatcher so that we can kind of hit the ground running.
Yep. Tiana.
I'm Tiana. I'm found here on Roll for Weird as Misty Charlotte Palladino. I'm going to be one of the people on Crits and Knits playing Isolde Argry. I'm very excited to play my paladin. Again, it's been a minute. When I'm not here, I'm usually over at Quests and Chaos doing all kinds of things. That's twitch.tv/Quests and Chaos. I'm currently running a Monday night show called Swords and Sages, and I am in the Chaos Agents, which just returned this week. I'm very excited about that, and we will be coming back with Call of Cthulhu sometime at the end of this month, or excuse me, the end of next month. I was like, wait, it's the end of January now. Yeah. Where did the month go?
Craziness.
Right. And then I am also a player and the editor and producer of the Redacted Reports, which is a Delta Green actual play podcast. We are launching hard into Arc 3 of Season 3, where all of the red stringing is happening. It's been much fun watching everyone lose their freaking minds. It's great. But yeah, that's me.
Alrighty, and I am your storyteller. You can find me here as this over on That's Pretty Crafty with Danny on the second half of that show, and I will also be on Crits and Knits as a sweet little old lady named Nalitha, and I'm over at 20-Sided Adventures as a princess. And then you can also find me over at the Nerd Asylum, where we are also trying to put on a convention. But with that, I think that's everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to, real quick, get this raid in OBS as being a real pain in my pants. And it's saying, failed to do this raid, so let me try real quick from... okay. Drone, do you want to practice your Type 5 real quick? While I find a different channel. This channel actually doesn't...
What the hell does that mean?
Practice your what?
Your Type 5. Like a comedy stand-up. You know.
Oh.
What is a Type 5?
5 minutes of content?
We're gonna do 5 minutes of Garage.
No,
yes!
The only thing is the person I try to raid, they don't allow raids, and I didn't realize that until I literally tried to raid them.
Well, they suck. All right.
No, I'm sure they're great, but
they could have.
Here, I found somebody
people.
else. There we go.
They could have been them. They could have been a contender.
It's all right. But here, I found somebody else. They're playing Monster. No, they're not. They're playing Hunt for I don't know what this is,
playing
but
what for
give him a
what?
good
Well,
honk
we're
when we get in. Bye, everybody.
We'll find out.
Good night.
Have fun. Bye.
Uh,
Goodness me.